Alright, and this deck has exactly one Thoughtseize. Just like you want it. And Seanha, if we compare this list to yours, there's Veto in the sideboard, and Wafo really likes Veto against the Cascade decks. But it has the same quality that Flusterstorm does, which is hard for them to... It's not hard for them. They literally can't counter Veto. And one of the things that's nice about Flusterstorm is it's generally very difficult for them to counter a Flusterstorm when you... Jamming. Alright. Psycho Emotion. Hey, look, we got one of those hands that just wins sometimes. And after this, we'll play Classic Velo, finally. And I won't screw it up this time, because I screwed it up last time, so we'll make sure we get it right this time. Should you play this deck? I don't know, Kaya. I 4-1 with it. I got spanked against blue-white. Seanha thinks we could have won it. I think this list has a more even matchup spread than the version that Seanha had, which is going to be... Just because it's all 4-ofs, there's definitely like some gaps. Whereas this one's going to have a little bit higher variance. You don't have to play this list, but this concept seems pretty strong. Oh, and this one's on 25 lands, and I didn't look at what we're actually going to have to manage here. Dredge. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward. If they don't have one of those turn 3 kill Dredge hands. So Raugrin and Savai, same Triomes. 1 Blood Crypt, 1 Foundry, 1 Vents. It's pretty psycho. Silver Smote Ghoul. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Shimona. Hee. There you go. Took them a minute. They got a prize amalgam. And alarm. If they hit a creeping chill, this is about to be scurry. Yep. Well, and a dark blast. Think they're on Smiting Helix too? Honestly, I wouldn't put anything past them. Oh, we don't have a basic. Oh, I bet I have a base. I have a basic plains and a basic island, but I can't get those. Okay, this is going to be a scary game. Archon's going to have to do some heavy lifting. How do you feel this versus the Reanimator Esper list going around? I like this a lot more, Tony Idaho. I don't know that it's better. I like it more. Jeez, second Creeping Chill. So if they want to put us to 6 this turn, they can. And then they can conflag. We're dead. They did exactly what I said I needed them not to do. They turn 3 killed me. Ridiculous. I mean, maybe they won't see it. Because conflict rate on turn 3 is not very common. I cannot do it, Halsey. We're dead. On the play against Dredge, but they got the turn 3 kill. Yeah, they're playing conflag. Yeah. No, I'm literally dead. It's okay. We can still win the match. They just got a game 1 kill. Revelry, Kaya's Guile. You have Rip? We do not have Rip. We do not have Rip. Yeah. It's okay. This list is equally pretty good here. I think Veto? Yeah. Yeah, ending's pretty bad. It's okay against Shriekhorn only. That's probably better than Thoughtseize, honestly. Thoughtseize is just going to be way too painful. Yeah, I can cut it to Teferi. It's not great. Can name Conflag or Loam? I don't know. Maybe. Yikes. I don't want to go to I don't want to go to 5. They kept their 7. Jeez. Zero Think Tef is worse than ending. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I'm yeah, maybe. They're playing Cathartic Pyre. Nahiri Oi bad too? I don't think Nahiri Oi that bad. Maybe I'm wrong because it's just slow. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to think differently about this matchup versus anything else. I think it's honestly been too long since I ever played against Dredge. Yeah, I probably should have cut, like, everything that costs 3 and 4 that isn't, like, getting an Archon into play. Because it's just not going to matter. Alright, we need them to whiff a little bit. They whiffed a little bit. Of course, they get a 2-mana Dredge a million now. Creeping Chill, Jesus. They bought an Ancient Grudge, though, which is funny. They don't know we're a creativity deck, so that's fair. Play low, my opponent, for the love of God. Plays Silver Smoke Ghoul. Okay, good enough. Good enough for me. All right, deck. What about Emissary? What about Emissary? The problem with Emissary for this deck is it's not playing Unmarked Grave. So you don't have a way to get to the Emissary. And because you can't find the Emissary, it's not really worth playing Emissary. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage they have this turn. So we're not dead. Probably. Sarah's Emissary would be nice, but like you can't guarantee that you can get to it. Also against Dredge, you need to name sorcery and creature, which is tough. Ebony Owl Netsuke. So that is a card. They conflag for... What's that? Oh, they're going to kill my Nahiri. That's fine, opponent. They have another conflag? Weird. What's the last card in their hand? Loam. Sure. So the next conflag is going to be coming in. Yeah, they're killing Nahiri. This is so good for us. They can loam and then kill this Archon. So while mending this turn. Plus maybe get a dwarf to block Silver Smote. Yeah. No, I won't block this Silver Smote. Because I need the dwarf for potential create. Jesus. Okay. That's totally reasonable. That's all 4. That's all 4 creeping chills. Jeez. Yeah, creeping chill is by far, in my opinion, the most obnoxious part about Dredge. I can't sometimes. Alright. So, they remove the Archon, go to combat. Let's Faithful Mending and then put a dwarf out. Or I could ice. I could go ice into dwarf, but I don't want to lose the dwarf. Okay, so let's Mending first and then see what I hit. Because if I had to persist, I don't need to... Jesus. At the beginning of your end step. So this is coming back anyway, but I think I have to fuck it. Is this... This is not a song. All right. All right. Yeah, that's not what I need. Oh, crap. There's 2. It's getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. I should have left black open there in case I draw Persist. When don't you mind the aggro deck shouldn't have free reach? What do you mean? What do you mean? The aggro deck shouldn't have free reach? Question mark? Yes. Yes. Also, calling Dredge an aggro deck is like pretty gross mischaracterization because like what they're doing is just so unfair, right? Like, they don't cast any of their spells. They're not... I don't know. Like, is there a Smiting Helix? There's not a Smiting Helix. So these are gone forever now that all 4 chills are gone. They do get to draw. And thus Dredge. So this is, you know, not the best. I don't know what to call it. You call it Dredge. It's just Dredge. Dredge has no... The only archetype you can assign Dredge to is, like... Graveyard. It's a linear graveyard base deck. Yeah, Dredge is an aggressive deck. That's fair. Like in terms of like aggro, mid-range control, etc. Yeah, it's aggro because it definitely wants to end the game by turn 3, 4, or 5. Oh right, I forgot about Ox. Well, we're dead. Unless I can get an Archon into play. And even then... Just too late, huh? So, hard evidence blocks Ox. Then I can gain 4 and make a 1/1 that blocks a prized amalgam. So we end up exactly where we are right now next turn, but with a clue. I can also make a token and then... what? That's probably about as good as I can get for this turn. Which, honestly, is not bad at all. Oh. How did that... Okay, so I'm going to 2. What caused the last amalgam to... Oh, the other amalgams? But then how... Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright. Yeah, I understand the one triggered EOT, but when did it get there? Did it get there... Yeah, I know they bring each other back, but Did it die in... It didn't die in... It's fine. Doesn't matter. The fact that I can't remember how it got there doesn't matter. He discarded it. Yeah, but I was just trying to figure out when. Oh, to the Ox, right? That's yeah. For some reason in my mind, the discard from Ox is part of the all the costs you pay, which it obviously isn't. Yeah. That's I gotcha. Okay, now we're on basically 0 outs. Connorman coming in with 13 human beings. Just in time to see me get rinsed by Dredge in round 1. They've had pretty unreal draws. This game might have been a bit lost to mis-sideboarding. I'm not sure, but... No Persist. Dwarf token plus Persist might have gotten there. Because we'd have an Archon, we'd be at 7, we'd have 2 blockers, we'd take... I don't know. It'd be close, but we couldn't get there. I think that might have been mis-sideboarding, but it's also a problem of, like, our sideboard just didn't have tools for Dredge specifically. So, and that's fine. Like, you're just not expecting to play it right now. I could have sideboarded a little bit better, but we weren't really ready for that. And they had gross draws. Especially game 1 where they killed us on turn 3. Like, that is not... That's not fun. Thanks, Connorman. Dredge is really good right now. 12-4 in my last 16 games with it. Well, I can see it because, like, most people are on one-shot graveyard removal, which is awkward to play well against Dredge. You just beat this opponent? Neat. They are 1-2. I keep this on the play against Urian. I mean, I like having mana, but I don't know if this hand is not good enough for Modern. This is the same hand, but it's better. This hand is good enough for Modern, and that's hysterical. Okay, can I have the Archon back now? Because now I have the Mending. No? Alright, fine. Alright. Works for me! Let's go! Let's go! What do you do? Get a tap land? You guys see this guy over here? Eh. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no sleep. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no sleep. Oh, they plussed it! I'm so sorry. So the funny play would be past the turn, then they go to bounce the dwarf token, we blow them out with creativity. But, I'm not doing that. But it'd be funny. It'd be really, really funny. They're probably playing 4x Solitude, Roy, but they're playing 4x Solitude in their 80-card deck. Oh, we can't pass. Right. Yeah, no, that wasn't possible. Good, good. Good that I'm not an idiot. I mean, I am an idiot, but not an idiot enough who would have made the bad play. Just an idiot enough where I would have thought it was possible. Is it Omnath? Another Teferi? Kaya's Guile? Kaya's Guile. But they didn't exile my graveyard. That's really funny. So I would have liked to hit a land this turn. It didn't. And the question is, what's the right... I think it's Nahiri plus. And we're not going to discard the Unburial Rites because there's basically no way they're going to kill the Nahiri this turn. Basically. It's possible, yeah, but very unlikely. It would be Fury plus Ephemerate. So they could go Omnath into Fury Ephemerate. That would get it, but... Would that kill Nahiri? It wouldn't kill Nahiri, but it'd be close. Nahiri. I just like putting more things on the battlefield that are awkward for them to deal with. One assumes they're on cards like Prismatic Ending, and this is... Oh, you should have Kaya, but that's alright. It'll be one Kaya hanging out with my dwarf tokens. She'll always be the one that turns into Emrakul. And will never be the one that gets just thrown under the bus against a Ragavan. Me a crab? I don't own any crabs. The store I was going to never had them, so I don't actually have any of the crabs. So that makes sense. I don't know, are you crabby today? You could be. Oh! Yeah, that's, that was unexpected. My old friend. So, what we can do... Yeah, is what Kaya said. But we also put a dwarf into play off the Scalding Tarn. And then they could Wrath us. I guess I... Yeah, but then I have hard evidence plus the flashback on Unburial Rites, plus the Indomitable Creativity in my hand. Yeah. I want the Dwarf token because it stops the Kaya's Guile from just making me sack the Archon and clearing out my graveyard. Boop. So, if they Kaya's Guile, it doesn't kill my Archon at the moment. Now, obviously, they can have an answer for a Dwarf token. If they Verdict, we have the Unburial Rites in the graveyard. Oh, they can't Bring to Light. Right. Yeah, that's big game. I guess their best possible would be Teferi into Kaya's Guile. That would be very, very good. They have white, blue, they have black, so they need one more color. Nahiri's bad against Hammer? I usually find her to be pretty solid. I actually quite like Nahiri against Hammer. Helix my Teferi to unlock their BTL. Wouldn't ending the token and creativity on the turn be better than spending the hero's ability? Well, that's using creativity for less than its maximum potential. Now I could put them on one card in hand with creativity by creativiting token Archon. Oh, that's lethal. They're dead. All right, they're dead. Yeah, they're dead. Oh, they were already dead. I mean, they weren't actually, but they were already dead. I mean, creativity for one is fine, but in this deck, being able to creativity for 2 or 3 is kind of the major appeal. And it is insane. Like, you shouldn't overlook creativity for more as a very relevant part of your strategy. Especially in the world of solitudes and stuff. Creativity for more makes this cooler than normal Reanimator. Also more powerful. Okay. So Thoughtseize, yes. Veto, yes. Dispute, yes. I think that's it. And I want Emrakul in case I get Unmoored Egoed. How would I board versus Hammer? With which deck? This exact list? I don't know. So you bring in Curse, you bring in Wear Tear. You bring in Revelry, probably. I like Fire Ice because you can tap a creature with a hammer on it sometimes. Teferi is usually kind of medium against them. I guess the boarding against Hammer really asks the question, do you want to board out all your Archons? I think I don't. But I mean, I honestly don't hate boarding out all this and then bringing in Wear Tear, Sunset Revelry, Curse, Kaya's Guile, and Thoughtseize? I think you're one card shy that way. And the reason I like that is because Hammer doesn't have any answers for Emrakul. They can't. So, but on the flip side, I've never played this kind of list. Oh, in the Emrakul. I've never played this kind of list against Hammer, and I just don't know how good Archon actually is against Hammer time. Right? Well, I think I played this kind of list against Hammer time like once. Medium? That's what I thought. They just kill you around it. Path and Sanctifier? Yeah, the Path was what I was more worried about, but Sanctifier is another problem. Alright. Alright, opponent. Give me the Sprawl. No Sprawl. Alright, opponent. Give me the Renin 6. Give me a very Renin 6 dependent draw. That's what you have. You have a draw that absolutely needs this turn 2 Renin 6 to live. That's what you have. They don't have turn 2 Renin 6. I guess they're on 80 cards. Carrion Lich, are you still here? I just got a good look at your cat junk list, and Search for Glory. That's an ambitious card to play. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I want them to use resources killing this Teferi so I have a clear space of creativity this turn. So that's what we're doing. I know I could have saved the down tick for like an Omnath they might play this turn, but honestly Omnath on the 4th land isn't that scary. Right, yeah, it's terrible, but it searches for a lot. I get that. I get that. I mean, it looks like you'd have an absolutely insane matchup against some decks, right? All right, opponent. Here's my big guy. He's a large lad. Trigger. They sack the Teferi, right? Sorry, not the Teferi. Sorry. They keep the Teferi to bounce the Archon, right? They sack the Teferi. Okay, so that probably means they have like a Kaya's Guile or something, but that's fine. We'll see. I just love that they upticked the Teferi twice and then it just got sacrificed. Like, that hurts so much. Omnath trigger on the stack fetch. Love it. Love it. Oh, back up to Teferi. My heart weeps for you, opponent. Because your first Teferi died without drawing you the card you were due. They have 6 mana. They can entwine a Kaya's Guile. No Kaya's Guile. That's nice. 4 cards in hand. 3 cards in hand. BTL is available at instant speed now. Which is terrifying. It's a lot of Prismatic Endings, deck. A lot of Prismatic Endings I don't need. Teferi's nice, though. Did I tap right for that? I guess this fixes it no matter what, but... They let it resolve? Oh, that's so good for me. Jesus. Do I bother plussing in case the card in hand is Helix? Yeah. Yeah. Normally I don't, but this time I will. And then I think I want to cast Faithful Mending now. I don't need to because I have Nahiri, but... Oh, I can't. Yeah, alright. Mana problems. The other deck had a second Steam Vents, I think. Yeah, so I did miss tap for this Teferi. Marginally. I mean, it's fine, but... Might as well get the Dwarf token. Alright, pass. Eight mana and 3 cards in hand. They didn't grab their Urian last turn, so they were planning on playing something. Then I Teferi'd, and whatever it was, they couldn't play it. Okay, they have Abrupt Decay. It's fine. Plus the Teferi, it's also fine. Well, there's that. Okay, so because Teferi's gone, I'm going to discard Mending, and then I'm going to cast Mending on their end step. Should probably be Snow Basics? It should definitely be Snow Basics. What are you doing? I thought you'd definitely have caught that part. I mean, you're playing the card that rewards you for Snow. The card, but... We're also only 1 mana short of casting Archon, which is kind of sick. This is an Entwined Kaya's Guile. Yeah, I saw that one coming. That's fine, because we still have this Faithful Mending. Alright. They have 1 card in hand. I just like that I called the Entwined Kaya's Guile on the previous turn, where they had the Teferi, but they couldn't play it in response. That's a deep cut, Zach. It's a deep cut. I know it is, Zach. I know. I'm very proud of myself. Oh, please cast Urian. Oh, please cast Urian. I mean, you have to, right? Nope. Good for them. My cunning stratagem didn't work. I don't want to discard both Archons in case they have another Kaya's Guile. I'm aware of that, Alex. No, he's not. Shut up. Can ice on upkeep? Yeah, I don't. I mean, yes, yeah, yes, yes. That would have been really good. Archon plus rights, then just flashback. I'm trying to figure out how to. Archon plus rights. How am I supposed to play Archon and rights? Well, now we have dispute, so I think I just play persist. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out what Kaya's line is because it's almost definitely better than anything anyone else could think of. Oh, no, I just wanted to cast both the rights front side because I feel like if they want to exile my graveyard in response, then I end up with an Unburial Rites in it. Like, if the card in their hand was Kaya's Guile, I play Unburial Rites, and they either let me get a trigger or they wipe it out in response. And if they wipe it out in response, then the Unburial Rites is in my graveyard. And if they let me get a trigger, then they have no cards in hand. So that's why I wanted to do it the way I had initially gone for it. Four mana. Oh, I see. Last card in hand is Urian. Now they have no cards in hand. Got him. So I'm just being very, very protective of the reanimation targets and reanimation sources in my hand with this Nahiri in play. I don't need to be this conservative, but I didn't feel like it was wrong. Like we were in a like play not to lose situation there, where it's like some colossal combination of things would have to go wrong, and yeah. The upkeep ice actually would have blocked that play. So that would have been really good. Stand shine, right? Hand seems good. Pretty sure in the dark we just hard evidence on one, but I'm open to the idea that that's not right. And I should use the Foothills because the Scalding Tarn can actually get the basic island. Although since I'm getting Steam Vents first, that'd probably be like really, really sketch. But the Foothills is going to get me Savai Triome. I just want the crab token in case they're on burn and they just lead on Goblin Guide. You take an extra 2 points on turn 1 to do it, but it means that you block 2 on turn 1, 2 on turn 2. Oh, please for the... Please can I get infinitely rewarded here? Rift Bolt and Exile. Works for me. If this is Rift Bolt, shoot crab, play Goblin Guide, I'm going to assume that they had the guide in hand and that I'm a god. Now I'm annoyed that everyone believes Canister is the dwarf creator. Don't worry about it. People think that the Velomachus Turns deck came from Historic. It's fine. Eidolon? Okay. So I don't have a basic mountain to get. With the Savai Triome, this can get an island for the Teferi or a tap land. So probably we just go block this, then fire. Yeah, before Canister, most people were playing the like Skelemental Harbinger version. Thunderkin Awakener. And that was good, and it started putting up results, and then he did that. It's kind of like what Zan did to the Velomachus Turns deck with turning it into the Creativity deck. Is this second Eidolon? Searing Blaze. That's so fucking annoying. I hate burns so much. Alright, put another Rift Bolt in exile, opponent. Do it. It's very efficient. Damn it. And they have 4 cards in hand. We're just dead, right? There's no way that they can't kill me. The crab didn't buy me any tempo, any life. You know. Maybe their whole hand is blanks, chat. Maybe their whole hand is blanks. Alright. Kai's Guile, Revelry. That's probably it. Maybe Veto? Nahiri's gotta be too slow, right? Then I only have 5 ways to discard. But Nahiri's so slow. She has 0 damage, remove an Eidolon. Hey, Mr. Maple Syrup. It's been a minute. I mean, this is the hand, right? This is turn 2 Sunset Revelry for life and tokens, if they have a Goblin Guide. Obviously, that puts me on a slower creativity with dwarves, but then I have the human tokens. Nothing? Yikes. Make sure I have blue mana. Nothing over turn 1. Wild. I'm not at less life than them, chat. I misplayed. Oh, wait. No, it's okay. Thanks, Eidolon. We could fetch shock. I know. I was looking at like all the ways I had to hurt myself, but the Eidolon had us covered. Eidolon was the real dog. Faithful Mending on top. I can block with 1. Because I think what we're going to do is look to do creativity on turn 5 with 2 targets to make sure I get an Archon in. Unless they tap down. Alright. They're tapping down. We'll creativity. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. You know what? This is a dwarf club. Get out of here. Get out. Dwarf's club. I said a dwarf's club. Dwarf's club. I said a dwarf's club. Dwarf's club. I said a dwarf's club. Hey, opponent, I think I killed you. Not sure. Tell me later. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a pun in timely reinforcements, but I can't. Do you need to? Tiny reinforcements. Yeah, that's cute. You call Sunset Revelry tiny reinforcements? Oh, they're gonna kill the Archon? Oh no, guys. I'll never financially recover from this. Oh no! Where's my soundboard? I think I still have it on here. I don't have it on here? Alright, let's get it on here. Let's fix that right now. Yeah, there you are. Oh, no! Yeah, the Ephemerate decks are beast. Boop. I think you might not get through this one. All right, now the hard one. We need to mull to a hand that's got a lot of early interaction. Yeah, timely reinforcements used to be the similar to Texas Toph. It was like the only way you could conceivably win against blue-red prowess back in the day. I honestly think this hand is not good enough. God, it's just like, it's so reasonable, but reasonable doesn't beat burn. There we go. This is unreasonable. This hand is unreasonably good. Mm-hmm. I didn't cut bolts from this deck. There were never bolts in this deck. Bolt was not an inclusion in this deck at any point. I mean, as far as I know. I don't know how Wafo built it, but I assume bolt free. You bolt cutter? Goblin Guide? Goblin Guide? Yeah, give me those lands. So I'm going to main phase Mending because I want to get it out ahead of a Skullcrack. Oh my god. I have nothing. Oh, but I have the Mending. Yeah, sorry. I'd already thought in my head of the curving of Mendings. Mending's not that good, Six Sigma. I mean, it's okay, but... And, like, if their draw is as bad as this one, and if we draw like that, like, it's definitely okay, but... Like, I'm taking 5 this turn, and they aren't spending mana to do that. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's very, very, very good. It's just like, it's sometimes not going to be enough, which is the crazy thing. I mean, obviously, if you draw this... Okay. No, I want to just discard fetches here, I think. Fetch in the tap land. Yeah, Mending is way better against slower decks that chip at your health. Just having, like, the ability to gain, like, 8 or 10 life. Yeah. If they still don't have the land, yeah, this is going to be over in a second. Rise. Rise and kill. What do you do, path me? It will kill. Malice spread on wings of tyranny. Guys, they finally printed a playable Nicol Bolas card. I don't think you understand what's happening here, opponent. They lava spiked me. I mean, okay, but I'd like to proceed to combat. You don't have Palm. Oh, they've got Path. They do have Path. Alright, fair enough. No basics, because I fetched them. Alright. I'm in danger! So I guess we'll draw. I do have a second Archon in the graveyard. Do you think Archon would be played without the gain 3 and draw? So what does it do? So you just cut out the your half? Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. No. No. People would have tried it, and it wouldn't have been good enough. So I don't want to lose one life at any point at the moment. So let's just play tap Dwarven Mine pass. Yeah, if it cost 6 mana and it only did the them half, yes, it would be maybe considered. Right. Well, I felt unbeatable, but jeez. I mean, it's just way too hard to know, but I feel like it wouldn't be played as commonly in Reanimator decks. I have a treasure coming in here. So I have 7 mana, so I can almost cast the Archon. I definitely don't want the fetches. It's probably an easy discard. Pretty sure I just go Dwarven Mine pass. We can cycle the Triome end step. Triome is the other black source for consistent. Oh, but now I need to... I fucked up. Alright, well, we probably just die here, right? They drew a land this turn. We know that. They almost definitely have Skullcrack in hand. And 3 damage spells. That'll do it. Resolving Creativity for 3 does not kill them. There aren't enough Archons in my deck. In fact, there's only 1 Archon in the deck. Yes, I'm aware I'm very close to dying. We could go Teferi into Creativity 1. That's what we do here. It's another path? No. Better not be Boros Charm. Helix. It's Lightning Helix! Oh my god! Do not bounce that, sir? Why? Oh, right, obviously. Don't draw. What? You mean with the Teferi? I got it. Yeah, got it. I mean, it wouldn't... It couldn't hurt me to have done that, right? But I understand. The other card they discarded was another Helix. So they have to top deck exactly Boros Charm to kill me here. Didn't want to draw the last Archon. I mean, I can't stop that from happening, right? Like, I mean, I get one less draw is one less draw. So they could draw a land, and they could Fiery Islet into the Boros Charm. They could draw... But I don't think any other combination of cards get it. It's either they draw Boros Charm, or they draw land, and then they Islet into Boros Charm. Or they draw them in the other order. Okay. It was a close one. Toby MacBook. That's a name. It's kind of sketchy on the play. I'm going to keep it. We're a 25 land deck. It's got tons of interaction plus Faithful Mending that I can't cast yet. But as long as I draw a third land, I think I can. Yeah. Literally anything but a Dwarven Mine gets me there. Yeah. Yeah. Everything except for Dwarven Mine gets me to the Mending. Belcher. Or it could be one of the new versions of M. Hayashi Red. I'm going to ice this land. There's a version of M. Hayashi Red that plays Valakut Awakening. Oh, but they didn't reveal Obosh. It's an Obosh deck, so we're good. Okay, if they have to go for the slow Belcher, we can ending it. If they have, what is it, recross the paths here, we're doomed. Okay. Yep. Oh. Nope. Is this normal? I don't feel like that's normal. Should be oops all spells? I guess it could be. The land colors are wrong, though. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not. I mean, it could be, but I don't need 2 creativities against this deck. I can't have it all. Might be brewing faithlessly. It's true. It's true. Strike It Rich is pretty stocked now? Yeah, I would think so, yeah. It allows you to turn to the you turn to the recross, and that's just lethal, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, Roy, if you have time and effort, if you want to look into the shoutout command, the easiest way to probably grab it is going over to Kaya or Freak's channel and cribbing it off their bot. Because I have no idea how the string works for that, but you could probably just grab the whole command and add it. Okay, Freak. Freak then. I thought you had it for some reason, Kaya. I don't know why. So if they don't have the Iron Crag feet, we're okay. So they have the Iron Crag feet. So we're probably dead. Yeah. I guess I could see their whole list, right? Ragavan. That's funny. I'm not surprised, Kaya. It seems really good. Alright, so Veto, Curse, Thoughtseize, Dispute, Wear Tear. You don't have to buy every deck you play, Kaya. They're not all worth it. Sometimes they're just fun to play online for a bit. You don't have to buy them all. So I don't know why Hans put this on, but we're not listening to an interview. I'm wondering if I should cut the reanimation stuff, or I'm wondering if I should just switch over to Emrakul. But if I switch over to Emrakul, I cut the reanimation stuff. I did, Roy. Can you go over to Freak's channel and crib the shoutout command? I really don't want to go to 5. But this hand sucks. I should have grabbed the Raugrin Triome. It's fine. It's not going to be a big difference. So, what do you have here, opponent? Crap. Well, maybe one Archon will stop them. Or maybe the horrible threat of my open mana. Eh? You afraid? They're not afraid. I was hoping there would be the Curse of Silence there. Yeah, we just try to flip an Archon into play here. The only reason not to do this would be like if I get Spikefield hazarded, but then if they just cast Belcher this turn, like I have no out in hand, so at least I have a shot at drawing it. If I get Spikefielded here, yup. Alright. Feels bad, but, I mean, this hand is just awful. Yep. Can't beat it. Ah! Opponent said GG's. I don't feel like that was necessary. Alright, let's see what we got. All right. Good hand. This league has been pretty rough, though. Like, we lost to Dredge and Belcher, which are really, really powerful linear decks, and we just got 2-0'd by them in kind of unfortunate fashion. Kind of felt like our draws just didn't line up at all both times. Like, the ices were nice to slow them down a bit, but not enough. Dredge got that turn 3 kill in game 1. Oh, I see. Okay, that's why. Makes sense. Oh, Tron. But on a mull to 3. Alright. We could maybe beat a mull to 3. Nattytron. Nattytron on the mull to 3. But no threat. That's something. Thanks, Roy. I guess I could just plus here in case they play like Wormcoil off the top. Normally I would minus, but they didn't even have like one of their like little noodly cantrips. No chromatic stars, nothing. Forest. 8. No, 7. Karn. Okay, should have minus the Teferi. I would like to draw. They took a land. God, that hurts. If I miss my... Fuck. Ah! Boo. I mean, down ticking this doesn't matter. That's so rough. They're just going to take another land. Maybe? No, they'll plus and then they'll mind. Well, but then we'll see. We'll see. They'll probably plus and then minus. All right, get him, Crably. Yeah. No, they just sacked it. Straight up. Maybe they have another one. It's terrifying. Thanks, deck. No. Okay. Can they get... okay, they get tower? They only have 9. Alright. 25 land deck, just need to find lands. 25 land deck, just need to find lands. 25 land deck, just need to find wait, I'm on 8 cards in hand? Discard Archon to hand size? And then maybe we find the fetch and get to reanimate it. If they have Ulamog here. Ugin. Alright. Well, if we find the fetch. Ah! I want to hit the land. Main phase ice. Oh my god. We can still make it through. That's the sad part. We can still get through this. It's not even sad. I mean, I guess... No, it's kind of sad. Alright, come on. Come on, man, what? Alright. If they once again fail the top deck... Oh, they could have Warping Whales in hand though, right? Oh my god. No. No! Okay, it's fine. No way! Oh? But this gets them Ulamog? They have one card in hand? Ah... They're gonna have two. It's not enough. Maybe. Maybe. Wait, what? The shoutout command you're supposed to have to put in the name. I mean, supposed to have to is a really weird way to say that, but like, as far as I have seen the shoutout command be used, you have to manually type in, I want to shoutout person X. And it pulls up what they streamed last. This hot mess is Indomitable Reanimator, and our Tron opponent on the play on their Multi 3 might beat us here. Oh my god. Fuck. I mean, I called it, but like, I don't believe it. They had the freaking Warping Whale. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Alright. God bless it. Green Tron. Alright. Do your thing, Charmaw. Oh my god. Losing to Tron on the Multi 3, that's something. Alright, that's the hand. All right. Put them all to 4. I mean, they know what they're about. So Charmaw's just a Fulma better mage? No. But it's very similar. Hey, it's Dylan. What's up? You just lost me losing to Tron on the Molda 3. They got us good. Karn for double Stone Rain. They didn't even give a fuck. It's good for them. It's the right way to play it. You didn't miss it. They warping whaled my crab. No. Okay. Dragon! Squaw! Oh, feels good to get him back like that, I guess. Unsettled Mariner is obnoxious for this deck? Yeah, because of the Archon triggers. Gotta have it, baby.
It's hammer time!
No bolts, yeah. Oh, yeah, these versions built by Wafo are notoriously bad against like Thalia and Leonin Arbiter. There's definitely a bad side to the way Wafo builds these decks. Okay, so we gotta mulligan that one. They mull the 6, we mull the 6. There we go. It's not great, but I'll probably keep it. No, the merit tax is not like Thalia. It's a trigger that happens in response. How's this variation felt so far? The very clean one submitted by Seanha that was all 4-ofs. That one was pretty good. It was, or we played it to a 4-1. This league we ran into Dredge where they killed us on turn 3 in game 1, and then I kind of missed sideboarded for game 2 and feel kind of bad about that. So, and then we also lost to Belcher where like I just couldn't find the hand that beat them. So it's felt very good so far. The reanimation / creativity stuff all working together. Like the first match of last league was against Wilderness Wreck, and I thought we were just going to get wrecked after game 1, and we just got him. 4-1 is just an unlucky 5. No, the loss in round in that league was to blue white, and it didn't feel close. So in my opinion, that was indicative of some problems. Does not mean the deck is bad. It just means, you know, it's not insane. In Lucky in the sense we met a bad matchup. Well, I thought we met two, and we managed to play through one of them, so they had a second tower. So we're going to ice their tower anyway. Yep. Archon Creativity is notoriously bad versus Dredge. I felt like it should have been totally fine, but they turn 3 killed me in game 1, and then the first version I was playing had Rip in the sideboard. This one doesn't, and that obviously. Okay, we need Charmaw or Creativity. Persist is not good enough. Should have played the Mesa so that if I'm gonna upkeep Ice again and hope that that does something. Because they were only on 7 mana this turn. They couldn't do anything with it, so maybe it'll be good enough again. Ugin's also particularly medium against us. Right, maybe. I don't think it's that normal for Dredge to kill you on 3. And the definition of a mad board is kind of loose. Like, Archon can beat mad boards surprisingly easily. Can Grist come in off the library with a Containment and Priest in play? On Magic Online, I have no idea. So it should look at what Grist is going to be on the battlefield. Yes, it should have been able to. So the game looks at what it's going to be when it's on the battlefield to determine how it can enter the battlefield, and it enters as not a creature. It's the same reason that Grist will never trigger like a whenever a creature comes under your control ETB effect. So they have to have Warping Whale here again. If they don't have it, we're double Stone Raining them. So if they have it, we die. If they don't have it, we lose. Other way around. Fucking 2 games. Lost to Warping Whale out of Green Tron. Yeah. I mean, I don't actually know that they're lost, but like they got this last turn, so that's terrifying. I don't believe it. They can, if this is Little Car... Oh my god. Yep. Alright. Brutal. So 2-3, and we lost to a bunch of really unfair decks. That hurts. That said, that gives me some hope for running Velomachus Classic. So... yeah. I think this version is fine. Is very good even. But we just ran into some really rough matchups where we didn't get to really play too much. And not having the pivot into having Graveyard Hate was definitely painful. I can't speak programming, so I don't understand that Canada man.